Hi, and welcome to another episode of Honest AF Show with me, Daniella Clark.
And me, Barbara Ann Wild.
Miss Barbara Ann Wild. Okay, so if you think you're seeing double, it's just because, so we are recording at Licorice Pizza Studios, and it is freezing in here.
Yeah, you can probably see our breath when we talk. I'm like, we recorded in here before, and I was like, it's so cold. I'm wearing my faux fur.
So we both had the same idea of wearing our faux fur today because we're freezing to death in here. But okay, we're back. As promised, we are back. We took quite a significant break because of the holidays. And then, of course, the fires. So LA, I'm sure you know, unless you've been living under a rock.
Right.
LA has literally been on fire.
Yeah.
And so we decided to take a break from recording because we really just, it was too much. It was too much going on. And we really wanted to, focus on everything that was going on here and being able to help other people.
Totally.
We had so many friends that lost houses.
Oh, yeah. Randy sent me a photo yesterday of her former house when she lived in Malibu's complete ash.
It's just unbelievable how an entire city could be wiped out, like Pacific Palisades completely wiped out.
Heartbreaking.
Altadena, it's just been really, really sad. And when it all happened, it really makes you think about what you need to to have a plan in order,
right.
Because when it happened, we all got this text. I don't know if you got it.
I don't know.
But we all got this wild text at some point that we all got an evacuation warning.
Right. Well, I did get evacuated after.
It turned out that at that time, though, that was a false alarm. It was a mistake that went out. But when it happened, I looked at Gilby and I said, oh, my God, we have an evacuation warning. We've got to be able to get out. And it makes you think about how, we weren't prepared for that at all. Like I started to think, okay, well, Gilby said to me, the rule is if it's not replaceable, bring it.
Right.
Whatever is replaceable, don't even think about it.
Right.
So, of course, your pets and old, like I grabbed my Frankie's Baby album.
Right.
And our wedding album, because those are really old photos that are not digitized.
No.
And then, my wedding dress, I walked into my closet and Gilby said, just bring a couple pairs of pants, clothes, whatever, because he's a lot more calm in situations like this where I start to go, oh, but he's very calm. He's very practical.
Yeah, Zach is too, actually. Which is funny because in our normal life, he's the one that's more frantic and hyper and all that.
Yeah.
But fire scares me more. I guess everybody has something.
Yeah.
And I like to think of myself as pretty fearless, but fire is the thing that just triggers me and scares me so badly. I mean, we live on 10 acres. We've been evacuated and had really huge fires on our property twice and been evacuated for fires that were close, that were, really significant twice. So in 4 years, we've had many alarms.
Yeah.
And so it definitely scares me. And I'm definitely frantic in those situations. It scares me so badly. But I did have a plan in place because whenever I leave to go on the road to be with Zach and I have people staying at the house or someone with the kids, I've always take all the really valuable things and the guitars and put them in storage because I don't want whomever already has such a burden to deal with getting the children, the animals, out of the house. So I'm already halfway there anytime I leave for more than 2 days.
Yeah, that's really good. I mean, we did originally when the fire started to break out in the Palisades, when it started in Altadena and then the Palisades, and then I saw it moving, we immediately took all of Gilby's guitars out, put them all in storage, took his motorcycles out, put those in storage. You know, of course, he put all his important things
of course.
in storage immediately. The wife he left there.
Yeah.
but yeah, for me, it was all about pictures that were irreplaceable to me, and my wedding dress, and that's really it. But then when Gilby said to me, okay, pick some clothes, I went in my closet, and it was like making me choose between all my best friends. I looked at all my shoes, I looked at all my stuff, and I went, goodbye, friends. Goodbye, my friends.
It was so funny because I did the same thing. And what I did was...
How do you choose?
I just brought my YSL platform boots and my over-the-knee
me too. I took my biker boots that I knew were
the ones that
no
are
longer
cannot part with.
Yeah.
And everything else, I was just like, who cares?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's a thing. It really made me think, though, because one of the things I started to do was I started to digitize old videos of like when Frankie was a baby, our wedding, like really old videos that, are all still on like those little VHS cassettes, those little ones.
The tapes.
We all had those camcorders back in the day.
Totally.
So I started to send them away to this company that digitizes them.
Oh, I need to do that. I have all mine.
Yeah. So a lot of them have already been digitized. So I was happy about that. At least I didn't have to worry about getting all these cassettes out.
Right.
But I want to finish that process. It made me think about how many photos, like all recent photos within the past, 10, 15 years are all digitized.
Right.
Because they're on your phone, they're in the cloud, whatever. But anything older than that,
I know,
is irreplaceable.
I know.
And that's the thing I think that is so sad, is that people lost, I know there were a lot of people that were saying, oh, these people are rich in the Palisades and Malibu, whatever. But you know what? Not everybody's rich. And there are things that are heartbreaking to lose, like mementos and, things that are irreplaceable, like, your kids' artwork from school things that they made you for Mother's Day when they were babies, all that kind of stuff.
Totally.
And
most of us, our parents and grandparents' photos, it's the only things we have of them.
Exactly.
And there were no negatives.
Exactly.
You just, you're lucky to have a photo. And, like we have photos from Zach's father when he was in World War II. And, like those things are totally irreplaceable.
Yes.
I think too, there are sometimes, I don't know, I'm sure you felt this way. And actually, I know you felt this way too. But there are some times when, even if you just have like a really long, busy day, you just want to go home.
Yes. And it's that feeling of being home.
Yeah. I kept feeling for these poor people that just want to be home.
Yeah.
Even if they were fortunate enough to be in a hotel, or they have a second home, or they're at a family member's place, they have somewhere to go to sleep at night. It's not the same.
It's not the same as being at home with your own things.
No.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you just want to be in your own bed.
Yeah.
You know, and that's so sad. I mean, I saw so many videos of parents saying that their kids are like, when are we going home? Yeah. And how do you explain that to a real little person?
Yeah.
It's
I know. But, one of the good things that came out of it is I saw this side to humanity that every single person I knew reached out to us. Didn't you feel that too?
Absolutely.
I mean, I was getting phone calls and text messages from literally everybody we knew. Are you guys okay? Are you safe? What do you need? Do you need anything?
Right.
Even our listeners.
Right.
Which I thought was like, that is so sweet.
It's
so
amazing.
Many people really cared, And luckily for us, you came a lot closer because you had to actually evacuate.
Right. But that was the fire that came weeks later.
Yeah.
It was so crazy too, because I had said to you, I didn't leave my house at all for like 2 weeks because I just didn't know. And with the winds, first of all, the winds that happened for the Palisades and Altadena fire were unlike any winds I've ever experienced.
That was very scary.
Since 1988 living in California. I mean, we always get Santa Anas, but those were outrageous. I felt like our house was going to come off of the foundation. It was crazy and loud. They were loud and scary. It was really intense. But I didn't leave my house at all. And the one day that I felt confident to go, I'm in the mall taking exchanges back from Christmas.
Yes.
And you text me and you're like, I think there's a fire right near you. Where does Sabbath go to school? And I was like, I just dropped everything and ran home. And it was literally at Sabbath school. Sabbath school was like on the news constantly with all these kids getting evacuated, the Hughes fire.
Yeah.
And I had to take the kids because they closed the freeway in every direction by me.
I know, because I wanted to go help you.
I know.
And you were like, way. You can't get through.
Jesse was like, Mom, I'm coming home. I'm like, there's no way you can come. Yeah. So I took the dirt road and to the parallel dirt roads and got back out on the 126, which is like runs parallel to my house, and went up to Santa Barbara with the boys for the night and the dogs, and, you know, tried to make an adventure. But everyone was calling me and texting me. Yeah. And, you know, we have so many good friends and so many people that, you know, fortunately, Zach has a lot of incredible friends in the police department and the fire department. I mean, we have a local fire department that are beyond heroes to us. I mean, our local fire
Oh my
department.
God, tell everybody how you baked them all cookies because they saved your house.
As soon as we got home, I went and I'm like, I can do one. There are only a few things that I do well. Baking cookies is one of them. And as far as cooking or baking or any of those
sell yourself short. You do a lot of things well.
Well, I mean, as far as real, true domestic Martha Stewart-esque duties. And I was like, you know what? I've never had anyone not love the cookies. So I went and I bought like the Costco, you know, Smart and Final 20 pounds of flour and, you know, the 10 pounds of sugar, and I baked cookies and I brought them over to the fire department.
Those cookies looked remarkitely delicious. They were so thick. How do you get your cookies so thick? Mine always come out flat for some reason.
Well, I think it's because it's Randy's mother's recipe. They're Donna's cookies. I can't take full credit for the recipe, although I've had lots of people that I've forwarded the recipe to that don't get them as good as I get them. But there are 2 additional egg yolks in them. They're like your traditional chocolate chip cookie recipe. They're very cakey and they're a little salty and they are off the charts. So good. So good.
They looked amazing. And it was so cute because the firemen brought you back your tins
the next
empty.
Morning. They brought them to me the next morning with a note at the bottom that said, these cookies were amazing with like 50 extra. It was so cute. They banged on my door and I was like, oh no. Because you never know if it's going to start up again. And when the winds kick in, if they go the other direction, all bets are off. You could think you're fine. And the next day they're like out. Yeah. They knocked on the door and they were in uniform. And I was like, is everything okay? They're like, we just wanted to thank you and bring you back your cookie tins. And then my neighbor, who's a gourmet chef who has had a catering business for a long time, she cooked for them and they were bringing her big cooler up to her after they were at my house. Nice. But they're amazing. I'm like,
that's the thing is I did notice that there was like this real, everybody was like
community.
Everyone was banding together. I even had listeners from our show, DMing me and saying,
me too.
I'm a chef. I'm a private chef. Does anybody need food? Does anybody need me to cook for them? Like the nicest things. People were like, can I send clothes? Does anybody need clothes? People were so sweet. And
how about Phil X's wife, Lindy, and Phil X, they do those hero drops. She's a phenomenal cook.
Really good cook. I've been to one of her events that she catered. She's great.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
Really she's opening up a catering business and
Phil X plays with Bon Jovi, in case anyone's wondering.
Other, he's incredibly talented.
Really good guitar player.
Sweetest human.
Yes.
They're a lovely family.
Yeah.
But they've been doing these hero drops. They're still doing them.
Oh, that's so nice.
You know, a bunch of people donate so that she can do these huge catering for all fire departments in Los Angeles County and Ventura County. They're incredible.
You know, even our friend Allison Burns Cooper, she did something really great. She contacted all her like Rolodex of other designers, other brands, and got them to donate to her. And she opened up her home and let people come and shop at her home of all like brand new stuff. And she even gave me stuff because I found some people that I wanted to donate to that I saw on Facebook that had lost their homes, lost everything. So I went and met up with a few people, brought them clothes, and went through all, things that I have and my contacts. And then Allison was like, come over to my house, pull whatever you want from there. I mean, and like brand new bras and all kinds of things.
Awesome.
So it was, that part of it was actually really comforting.
Absolutely. Heartwarming.
See.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I sent a lot of Black Label, Zach Sabbath.
Yeah, exactly.
All over to as many fire departments as we could. And I think it's common all around the country when there's tragedies.
Well, there's disasters everywhere. So people just need to realize that it can happen anywhere at any time, and we need to be prepared.
But I was going to say that, people bag on California so much, especially Southern California. And I want to say that I think this is one place that has more sense of community for a big city.
Yeah.
Between the way everyone reached out to everyone when we were allowed to with COVID and the fires, it's just makes me feel so good about being a Southern California.
Yeah, it definitely helps. But so if you missed us, we're back.
Yes, we are. Until the next tragedy or natural disaster.
God forbid. But anyways, okay. So
more frivolous goofiness.
Here's some goofiness for you. So, okay. What else is going on? Well, so I'm very excited about this.
Yes.
Very excited. Not excited for my birthday. Don't get me wrong. My birthday is creeping around the corner like the freaking Grim Reaper.
I love your birthday. Daniella's birthday is Valentine's Day for anyone that doesn't know that. So it's really is my favorite holiday. I love it.
It's my favorite fun holiday when it's not your birthday.
I love your birthday.
I know, but you know what the thing is about my birthday that really sucks is that people remember that my birthday's on Valentine's Day, so they always know. I can't lie. Every year, people go, "Oh my gosh, your birthday's coming up. It's
your still birthday." 29.
Ugh, but anyways, what I'm really excited about is for my birthday this year. Barb said, "Why don't we have an early birthday celebration for you, and why don't you come out to my beach house, my new beach house."
In the rain and the cold, but it's going to be fabulous anyway.
I'm sure it will be. I know it will be. I don't even care. So we're going to do a little girls trip.
Yes.
To, I keep calling it Portland, but it's Oregon.
Yes. It's Central Coast. It's literally the beach, but it's about 2.5 hours south west of Portland.
Yeah, I'm so excited. And Frankie is joining us.
Yes, and Randy.
Yeah, so we're going to have a fun little girls getaway. We're going to stay at Barb's house. I think we're going to just have a great time. I'm so excited.
We're going to, eat sugar and spa and read books and chill by the fireplace and listen to the ocean. I don't know how much we'll be going down there, but
it's totally my vibe. I'm really excited, but I warn you, the heating. You guys are going to come back with dry skin.
Decided I'm putting you in the warmest room of the house. I know it's actually there's a hidden closet, and in that hidden closet is where the hot water heater and the furnace is. I'm putting you in that room.
You know what I've decided?
Nice and warm.
I've decided I'm never leaving home in the winter without my heating blanket.
Oh, I have a heating blanket. I'm going to put it in there for you too.
Oh, you do? Look
Electric
at you.
Blanket. Yes.
Oh, amazing.
It was the first time I broke out for one since I was a little girl, because I was always afraid of them. Little quick story, talking about fires and everything. My younger sister and I, we shared a bedroom growing up in New Jersey. And my mother had bought us both electric blankets. Mine went on fire in the middle of the night.
Oh, you've told me that.
And my sister, they're really safety regulated now.
They are. They switch off automatically.
But
I wake up in the middle of the night, turn mine back on.
Literally lit my comforter on fire. My bed was on fire, and my younger sister woke me up. And I think that's why I'm still having to pay her back. She saved my life.
And but anyway, why you're scared of fires too.
So I've been terrified of them since I'm like 7 years old. Mm-hmm. I've not had one, but I bought one because I know that they're regulated now and they have so many safety precautions and everything, and they automatically turn off if they get too hot.
Yes.
But I bought one when we bought the beach house in Oregon, and it was so funny because it's got 2 controls and it has 2 separate sides. So I got it for Zach and I, because he's like you. He's always freezing. He literally wears a hoodie in the summer. He is always in boots, long pants. If you see Mr. Wild in shorts, it's a very rare occasion. But anyway, I bought it for our house. He couldn't stand it. He was like, I get this blanket off. I'm like, but it's a heating blanket. He's like, I don't need that. I'm like, so it's in the closet. I'm going to put it on the bed for you.
Yeah, that will be awesome. Because I was like, okay, I'm going to pack my heating blanket. I've got all my accoutrements that I need for heat.
Well, it's really funny because being that we own the house, I'm just keeping everything there. Mm-hmm. So like Arlene already has her own shoes and slippers in there and her bathrobe. She's like, this stuff stays in here. I'm like, good.
Yeah, perfect. You'll have to have like little kits for each one of your friends. All your friends have their own kit, their Barb vacation kit. But yeah, I'm super excited about going. So that's really fun. And then the other day, so you and I were at the mall. Should this be part of Barb's bag of tricks?
Yeah, sure. We could go in reverse because I was going to do that one second, but we'll do that one first.
Oh, okay.
I've got 2.
Okay, cool. So the other day we were at the mall and we met up and we were talking about Valentine's Day, and this is going to be Barb's bag of tricks. We found this, is it a sex shop or is it a lingerie shop?
It's kind of like,
both, right?
Agent Provocateur or Coco de Mer. It's like a high-end, gorgeous lingerie, but a little bit of naughty adult toys. And
they have another room filled with adult toys and all kinds of paraphernalia. And then the front room is all like beautiful lingerie. Their lingerie was spectacular.
Gorgeous.
It's a brand. What is it called again? It's
Honey Burdette. And they're out of Australia.
Yeah, they're out of Australia. And one of the things that the salesperson told us was that all their lingerie is pretty much one of a kind because they do a limited run on the fabrications and the styles. So what you see is available now and may not be available again. So,
what I loved about a lot of it was stuff that you could wear in your everyday life and have it under your clothes and be a little bit naughty, because there were like chokers attached to the bras that if you were wearing a tank top, you would see them, or just a t-shirt and like beautiful jewels on them and stuff. I'm thinking I need to suit up for when I go to Europe.
There
and
were
meet
some
up with
really
Mr. Wild.
pretty things. Even Frankie, who was with us,
because
we're wonderful.
Auntie and Mother of the Year, bringing Frankie.
We take her to sex shops. But even she was like, oh, this is really cute. I could wear this on stage.
Absolutely. I kept seeing all these chokers and collars and handcuffs. I'm like, Frankie, you need these for stage. And I'm thinking, oh, I'm lovely.
You're taking a page out of my book. But also they had some really naughty stuff. They had remote control vibrators for your panties.
Yes.
Where you could give your partner the remote and they could control that.
I'm never doing that with Zach.
Can you imagine? Zach would be zinging you all the way from
I'll be
Europe.
At a business meeting and he'll be like, forget it.
Yeah, but hilarious. There was some really hilarious things in there. But I
love how they package it too, like so avant-garde, so that you feel like you're not just like in a smut shop. It's like gorgeous
But seriously, for Valentine's Day, such great stuff that you could buy just to like have a romantic Valentine's Day with your significant other.
Yeah,
there is everything for both of you. So
100%.
For men and for women, like I said, you could get you can get your dude a remote control.
We did buy something for the guys. There was something crazy in here. Of course, you spotted it.
Yeah.
And then the girl was very happy to share and teach us all about it.
She gave us TMI, didn't she?
She was so good. She was amazing. I have to say, that woman, I wish I got her name.
Okay, so this is for the guy in your life.
Yes, okay, so this is
This is fascinating. Fascinating.
Yes, this is really exciting. Okay, so wait, we'll do the guys one first.
Yeah.
So there,
that's not the guys one.
Where is it? Did she not put it in here? No, it's in. Oh, here it is.
Oh,
okay. So it comes in this egg.
Oh, wait. And then at first we saw there was a crate of eggs.
Yes, it's like
a half a dozen crate of these eggs in there. Yes. So they're all different.
Okay, so this one is called Lightning. They have all different names, and she was able to tell us which ones were like great because she road tested all of them.
Ah!
So she was.
She told us
she gave us the intel.
She told us she puts them on her guy while she's, going down south on him.
These are child proof. But she gave us some really good tips. She was telling us if you cut the tip off of it, then he can use it while he's taking care of business otherwise.
Himself, yeah.
Yes. Or together.
We were, both Barb and Frankie and all three of us looked at each other like, okay, well, there you go.
Okay. So this silicone egg.
Oh, wow. I didn't even see it.
It has a vibrator part of it, and it has lube in here. And this goes over the guy, and it's supposed to, it's inside out. It is pleasant and pleasurable for both of you. And you could put a hole in it and put it over so that he can, get busy that way too. And it does not service as a condom. Everybody, just don't want to be responsible for any unwanted accidents happening.
Yeah.
But pretty cool. It's completely, she was saying that the silicone that they use is like totally like hypoallergenic and all that. So there you have it. This is
some people are allergic to that.
The man in your life. And if you buy the dozen, or it was a half dozen eggs, they're all different.
So they all have different ridges and surfaces.
So she said the lightning one was one of her favorites. So
what have we not thought of?
This is so good.
It's
well, I'll let you know when I get back from Europe. I'll report.
Yeah. When I first saw the egg, I was like, "What is this?" I thought it was like an insert, vibrator situation, but it kind of is. But it's for men.
You did know. You did say, "I think the guy is supposed to put his you know what in there," and I was like, "Okay." And I had no idea what it was, and I'm the one that's supposed to know all about these things.
This is amazing.
Okay, so this is amazing, and I can't believe I didn't break down and already use it because I live for bath bombs.
Yeah.
But this is a bath bomb called a sex bomb. And inside this bath bomb, which it's an aphrodisiac of its own, each bath bomb includes a waterproof bullet vibrator for pleasure bursts that your body craves. Slip into the tub and soak until you're satisfied.
I love that it's called Sex Bomb because it's a Tom Jones song. I love.
That's right.
Yes.
And it smells really good. She had it open. It's like a strawberry and vanilla.
Yeah.
Really
I love
lovely.
that. I think that's really cool.
And then
how about the candles that they had? They had this set of candles.
Great. They're soy-based so that you can use them. They're in these gorgeous glass decanters.
And they're all called, one's called Whip It.
Fuck me,
bite me. Fuck me, bite me, whip me.
Whip me.
Yeah, there was a trio.
And they smelled delicious. And you can use the wax.
We're going to get taken off of YouTube for that. Yeah. So,
well, we'll just, what is it that?
Explicit.
Tara, Dr. Tara says SEGS, SEGGS to get around it.
Yeah.
So I also bought this other, I'm always,
but the cool thing about the candles is not only do they smell amazing, look amazing, and are cute, but you can melt them and use them on your
sex play. They don't get too hot.
Yeah.
They won't burn you. And she said that they end up being like massage oil.
Massage oil. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I also bought this vibrating arousal gel because even though this one does not have CBD like the clit gel that I love, which they discontinued. Excuse me, Doc Johnson. I mean, hello. Finally,
how could you do that to Barb? How?
I mean, that was just not.
Remember when we gave the clit gel to Sharon when she came on the show?
She still says to me, "What was that you gave me?"
Her face was priceless.
That was very funny.
Too bad we didn't have YouTube back then.
What is this? What do you do with it?
Can you imagine Ozzy? Sharon!
Ozzy would be like, he wouldn't even believe it came from me because he still thinks I'm a virgin.
Oh, yeah. He thinks you're the Virgin Mary?
He sees me as this just angel.
Yeah.
Lovely angel.
He has no idea.
He has no clue.
No.
Zach always says he does no wrong in your eyes, and he thinks you're like, the second coming of Mother Teresa.
So far from it.
Very much so.
Far from it.
Very much so. Anyway, so
always got to look out for the ones that look innocent.
This vibrating arousal gel, it says turn up the heat with intense sensations of warm toe curling vibrations for your external sweet spot. One drop is all you need, and I guess it warms. It has I don't know, cinnamon and everything that maybe we shouldn't allow you to have this so that you don't burn your hoo-ha as you've done in the past.
Oh, thank you.
She gave me a warning. She's like, don't get too close to your genitals or your man's genitals with this. I'm like, it says playing with fire has never felt so good.
Well, so I don't understand.
It gets warm, clearly.
Yeah, but why would you use that if your dude can't get near you with it, because then he can burn? I mean, so it's just for yourself. It's self-play, I guess.
10 to 20 minutes.
Nothing about that sounds appealing to me.
I'm going to try it. I'll let you know.
Okay. All right. Well, there you have it for Barb's very spicy Valentine's Day bag of tricks. And
are we going to do your flicks as fuck?
Oh, yes. We should do a flicks AF. So to go along with Valentine's Day.
Traumatize me with your
movie. I'm going to do a Valentine's Day flicks AF for you guys.
Okay.
Because we didn't get to talk about this because of we took a break. So we decided to do a girls movie night.
Yes.
And we got a bunch of the girls together and we all went to go see Baby Girl.
Which...
Highly recommend.
2 thumbs up from both of us.
Yes. With Nicole Kidman and Antonio Banderas and
oh my God, what's that cute boy?
Harris. I don't remember his last name.
Harrison something.
Adorable. But I don't know if adorable is the word for him, but anyways, so Baby Girl.
I just went to go look for his name, and I want to. I'm so sorry. Marianne Faithfull passed away. LA Times just.
Oh wow.
So we both loved her.
Oh no, style icon, and
Mick Jagger's flame.
Yeah, and oh my God.
Awful. Well, I was trying to find Harris's name.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bummer.
Wow.
This year is really
it's been this year is not off to a good start, I'll tell you that much.
No.
I just watched the Anita Pallenberg documentary.
Oh, I want to watch that.
Really good, really, really interesting. That was a really fascinating documentary.
I can't wait to watch it. I loved her.
Yeah, I just watched that and I thought it was really well done. It was really, really fascinating. Some of those stories I didn't know. There were a lot of stories I did know, but fascinated by the ones I didn't know. How sad!
I know.
I'm sorry to hear
that. Well, I never
that.
did find Harris's name, but
anyways, so back to Baby Girl. Baby Girl is, I'm sure you've heard about it. If you haven't seen it, there's going to be some spoiler alerts, but it's about Nicole Kidman's character is a high-powered executive that is married and has kids, that ends up having an affair with her intern, who is half her age. And,
oh my God, probably a third of her age.
Yeah.
I don't think half.
And it is off the charts. It is
want
like,
to put yourself in the mood for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, go right ahead. Go enjoy it. Yeah. It is 50 Shades of Grey and 9.5 weeks and every
Eyes Wide Shut, which she was also in.
Yeah. And wow, and she is naked as a jaybird in this thing.
And looks stunning. Amazing.
Stunning. One of the things I wanted to say with all these movies that have been coming out lately with older actresses of a certain stature. Yes, as Nicole Kidman and Demi Moore in The Substance, I am loving it because it's these roles of that we never saw before. Women in these roles of a certain stature,
driving Miss Daisy,
sexualized at these ages
after 50.
Yeah, I know. Driving Miss Daisy or whatever happened to Baby Jane or
right.
Jeez, yeah. Finally, they're getting it right.
Right.
Women of a certain stature are still sexy and provocative and just incredible. So go see Baby Girl if you want a really good Valentine's Day movie to get you in the mood. Yes, go see it.
Go see it without your significant other. Yeah. Then take it out on that significant other when you get home.
Exactly. Well said, Barb. Well said. Yeah. So there you have it. I enjoyed it. I would definitely recommend it.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
And it was so funny because we went with a group of girls. There was, I don't know, about 8 of us.
Yeah. We had there were a lot of.
The dead silence during
you and I kept squeezing each other's hands.
We were giggling.
Cracking up.
We were giggling. But afterwards, we decided we wanted a roundtable discussion about it all because there were a lot of underlying meanings and things that we wanted to discuss afterwards. So
yeah, you can't just get up and leave that movie.
No. You walk out and you go,
what did I just
watch? Yeah. It was really interesting. There were so many interesting moments in it. The part that really got me was the beginning where she is going at it with her husband, Antonio Banderas' character, and then reveals that
she finishes
on
herself.
Yes. Yeah. Wow. It was unbelievable. They went there in that movie, and it was really fascinating.
It was incredible in that movie. And I mean, how, everyone's like, oh, someone walks around without makeup after they're 25, they're brave. These movies, these actresses were brave. I mean, good for them.
Brave. Are you kidding me? She gave an interview that said she had to stop filming sometimes because she couldn't stop
orgasming.
Yes.
I know.
I just want to know, how does Keith Urban, her husband, feel about this? How can he watch us? And I know we had this discussion on our roundtable. We had this full-on discussion where we talked about this. And I said, if I said to Gilby, oh, I'm doing this movie with a guy half my age, Zach, and we're going to be rolling around naked, simulating, acts of pleasure.
Zach would be on set every day.
Gilby would have
Zach would be willfully, happily watching.
Yeah, your husband would. My husband, I would be in divorce court so fast that I would just see his dust.
No, you wouldn't be allowed to do the movie.
No.
I wouldn't be allowed to do the movie from Gilby.
But would you let Zach do a movie like that? I wouldn't let Gilby do a movie like that. I wouldn't like that.
I couldn't really care less. I wouldn't watch it.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't care less.
You couldn't care less?
Not anymore.
Come on.
Maybe when I was 18, it would have bothered me, but no.
Really? I don't think I could handle that.
When he did the Rockstar movie, they didn't have sex, but they were definitely around girls that would have had sex with any of them at any given moment, still to this day. And I couldn't care. I didn't go on set
Everybody at
once.
our little round table said, oh, Daniella, it's just acting. They're actors. That's their job. And that's what you sign up for when you're dating an actor.
Did you see Keith Urban at the Golden Globes? He didn't take a smile off his face for 1 second.
Yes. But wait.
Maybe she went home and,
took it out on
method acting and said, I need to, you help me rehearse for this role that I've got going on.
I don't know. I mean, I wonder if he watched it. I want to interview him. I really want to interview him.
He's lovely. So talented. Such a sweetheart.
Put up with that. Like, how is he okay with that? And everybody at the round table was like, well, Daniella, it's acting. She's an actress. That's her job. That's what you sign up for. Well, but people say that to us all the time.
Yeah.
Because our guys, I'll tell you a quick little story. When Gilby was in Guns N' Roses, when he was in GNR, I was 9 months pregnant, out to here, when they did a video for their song. Oh God, what's wrong with me?
What was the video? And I might remember.
Frankie, what was the video? Do you remember? What was the song?
Which record? Which, what did the video look like? I could tell you in a minute.
It was the video with Gary Oldman.
Oh, that was for the spaghetti incident record.
What was the name of that song? Oh my God, it'll come to me. But anyways.
The blonde chick.
Yes, but there was a scene in there where the guys are sitting around a fireplace with all these supermodels.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember that.
And I remember that specifically.
I'm sure you do.
Because Gilby said to me, we're going to go film this video and there's going to be models in it with us. And we have to like, do this scene with these models where we're like, having a romantic time with them. And while they were filming that video, I couldn't be on the set because I had an appointment to go get an ultrasound to see if I needed to get induced or not because I was so big.
That's so funny.
and I was running out of amniotic fluid. So as I looked down at my stomach with the doctor and the ultrasound, I'm thinking to myself, and Gilby is rolling around with some girls and kissing on models and stuff. This is not fair. This is not okay. And I was really perturbed. So I think to myself, because people say to me all the time, well, you married a musician, so there's going to be groupies, there's going to be girls around them and models around them and stuff. No. What do you always say? We didn't take different vows.
Oh, no, we didn't have rock and roll vows.
No. Regular vows, kids.
Yes. It applies for all of us.
Since I don't have you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jake. Oh, God. Since I don't have you. Menopause brain. I'm sorry. But since I don't have you is the song I'm talking about. Okay. So, all right. Well, I think...
Yeah, that was a great, you should all go see Baby Girl.
Go see Baby Girl. And I think that Keith Urban, if you're listening, Nicole Kidman, send him onto our show. We want to talk to him.
I'm so glad I saw the movie after the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because he was there and I would not have been able to look at him. I would have been like, oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, there are people that marry porn stars that,
There's tons of people
and they got to be okay with it. I would not be okay with it. I know Gilby would never be okay with it.
No.
Yeah. I would be.
My husband would be willing.
I'd be a ghost.
My husband would be thrilled. He'd be like, I'm going to just come and bring you lunch every day on set.
Zach would be sitting there with his action figures reenacting it all.
Or his camera filming it.
Yeah.
As well.
That too. Okay. It was Zach's birthday the other day.
Yes.
And I sent him a text. I said,
I gave you his phone number.
Finally. I know. I was shocked you gave me his number. I was shocked.
Is that his number? Did you realize you gave it to me?
I was shocked because Barbara says she doesn't want Zach to have my phone number because he's going to just text me tons of porn.
Which he will.
Yeah.
So your husband won't appreciate it.
So I was actually quite shocked you gave that to me. But I texted him and I said to him, happy birthday, Zach. I hope your favorite porn star takes very good care of you today.
He was far. Oh, actually, I was with him for his birthday.
Yeah.
Like I say, I was far away from him. No, I wasn't. I was with him.
Yeah.
We had a great couple of days, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess that does it for this episode. Yes, I think we've loaded you up with plenty of information and caught you up to all of our shenanigans.
We traumatized Jake a bit, so
yeah,
we served our purpose.
Welcome to our show, Jake. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Honest AF.
As much as
hope we don't get kicked off of YouTube. But
can we really get kicked off of YouTube?
I don't know. But you know what? If you're watching us or listening to us, let us know what you think. Would you be okay with your partner doing that movie?
Oh, I can't wait to hear the responses.
Would you be okay with that? I want to know. Okay. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, subscribe, and watch the show and listen to it everywhere that podcasts are available. And we are Honest AF Show all across the board. HonestAFShow.com is our website. Until next time, y'all take care.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. We obviously need to do a disclaimer here. So we want you to know We are not doctors or experts by any stretch of the imagination. We are just a couple of gals that are looking for magical products, procedures, and experiences. And in our quest, we will share our honest as fuck opinions with you. So please make sure before you try anything we talk about that you know your own restrictions and do so at your own risk. Do not blame us for any of your issues. We're just experimenting too.